I thought my
not
house...
not likely something that was hidden by a piece of furniture, right?
No, this is right in the doorway.
Any chance that there was a picture of that room from the listing?
Yeah, that's the fucked up thing is there is, and they put a doormat over it.
Oh.
So now we have the situation where they were probably hiding it, but it's a he said, she said, because nobody could see what was under that carpet.
Right.
But we have a home inspection that says the carpet was all in good condition, with no defects. So technically, we're still in the right because the home inspection says there wasn't a problem. Yeah, that's fun. Fun to deal with.
There had to be some snag.
Oh,
and
there's
those snags have. That's not a bad one.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, when I bought my house, we had to skip the inspection, and then when we moved in, there was a rat infestation.
Oh,
We need
lovely.
to target something
Free pets.
first.
Free
I
pets.
need to get closer.
Or free food for pets.
Spoken like a hunter.
True. Somebody's eating well.
Not that kind of cat.
Pull the platform then before we face Pearson.
I don't think we want any of these out though.
Smacking the bejesus out of
They almost we didn't want cracks off either.
Oh. On the plus side, we met one of the neighbors already. He seems like a cool dude, so.
That's cool.
Are we supposed to save these blades for the boss or no?
Every time I've tried, I haven't been able to use it really on the boss, so...
That seems like it'd be too damn easy.
Yeah, it's supposed to consider how much damage they do.
What? No. I do that much damage all the time.
That's some big dick DPS,
You need,
Callie.
you need to sound
Or
convinced
best.
yourself there, buddy.
Yeah. It's just how they buff Nightfade Paladins.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so knockback is a thing.
Well, platform didn't work.
Well,
Neither
depends
did
on which kind
charge.
of play you're talking about.
I
All
flapped.
four worked.
the platform did. Until the landing, eh?
Right, one more dude.
Watch the dark wind.
Good thing you don't pull boss.
Yeah, try not to stand in the
Not
center.
yet.
We don't pull him yet.
He sounds hideous.
Alright, there's like just a tiny bit of strat for him, so it's like part of a page. Alright, taunt tanks, tank taunt swap every suffering. Okay, so this is basically a combo move thing. He's gonna form this orb that has like kind of like a cage around it. You need to hit that with the suffering. So taunt, hit the egg or whatever it is. Taunt, it breaks the shell on it. We kill it, and then somebody has to pick it up and punt it over the edge. Doesn't matter who does it. Just make sure you have your action button working. Then okay, and then the other thing that's going to probably kill somebody really fast is malevolence. When you get this debuff, you need to go to the edge. You need to face off the edge. So ass to the raid, face out to the, out there. And when it expires, it's going to punch you wherever your ass was facing. And anyone who is near you is also going to get punted in the direction your ass was facing. So just remember, Wherever somebody's ass is facing, you're gonna, yeah.
You can spark people off.
So many.
Exactly.
So avoid people's asses. Got it.
Yeah. Yes.
What was the name of this particular thing?
Malevolence.
Malevolence? Okay, thank you.
That's appropriate.
And then we'll just have ground effects that are spite and grasp of malice, but pretty obvious. Just avoid that shit. I do have cauldrons. Boop boop boo doo 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 doo.
No.
Oh, actually, I have 22 cauldrons.
Holy shit! All right, well you.
Okay, well we have our supplier.
And I have another 14 shade stones and 25 feast things, palatable feast. Oh, I got all kinds of stuff.
He's been
Mary.
stocking up.
Oh,
my God.
should I put a cauldron down or what?
There's already
True,
one
yeah.
down.
Nope, it's down.
I'll ask you to do it at 7.
Thank you. Didn't even see the feast one.
Yeah, there's already a feast and already a cauldron down.
Repair now.
I have many lucky tools that you like.
For some reason, I left my glass of wine on a table over there. I'll be right back.
No. That's the thing that Mikey got distraught about.
Yep.
That she realized her glass is empty, so I guess I may have paid for a minute.
I know an empty glass is an opportunity, not a problem.
Much better. All right, let's do this.
Wait. I told not to let you guys go yet.
Bye.
Captain just wanted to pay to get
Yeah,
more
it's
people
just getting
wine.
fine.
And I need another 30 seconds for my earbuds.
So mirror that malevolence. You don't want to dispel that if that person's in place, right?
Correct. Yep. So
So
when
don't spell
at the edge call your name, you need to spell. It's probably the best way to do it.
Ask to the raid.
I don't know why when Kay said it, I was like, wait a sec, I gotta think this through.
Yeah, I was clarifying because I had to go walk away for a second, so I was just making sure I didn't miss anything else.
Yep. You wanna go like steer off and contemplate your existence off the edge there and fart at the raid.
Just fart at everyone, yeah.
So we shouldn't tank him in the middle, right? So that people can fly through the center.
I mean,
That big of a bounce back for normal.
I can smack them while they fly through.
Yeah, you basically you're gonna be tanking him wherever the orb appears, so that you can hit him with something.
All of them still up if you haven't grabbed your flask yet.
So does anyone know where the portal goes? What does it do?
It goes to a random place.
I went to a bar at the bottom of the ocean at BFA.
I popped up in Pandaria.
30 people, 30 flasks. Thing's still up. Yep, there we go.
That is a lovely polar yeti.
Cinnamon, what are you
And
doing?
bear butt.
Don't want to know.
save us.
What the fuck am I wearing? The fuck? I'm so
Isn't that always the question?
Oh, did you dress for the occasion?
I dressed for the occasion because I didn't want to wind up on the bottom of the ocean.
Do your little flower crown.
I know, I'm so
Your
pretty.
frostiness.
Look at that.
Actually,
I know.
your boobs look bigger.
I know. My boobs look like I got a bronze in a little bit. Like a
You got
Walmart bra,
You got
but
like a wonder bra.
yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a $10, but it's there.
A little padding.
Get all the padding and reinforcements.
Ryla would look way prettier.
Tryla isn't a bear. I'm confused.
I'm confused too.
Ryla, go back to being a bear. Everybody's upset.
Trace, you there? Cool, we're ready. Let's go.
Need to be slightly less large.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can't do that yet.
Can confirm, can't use a weapon.
So Callius, suffering hits everybody.
Here's the torment orb. You gotta hit suffering with that.
Yeah, it's like a line, and you want to hit the orbs with it.
Yep.
Right.
Pointing right now.
Get ready to kill the orb. Kill the orb now. And whoever wants to pick it up, throw it off the edge.
Are we gonna have like a designated area to stand for malevolence, or?
Oh,
Hey,
ooh,
so
just not that spot. Not all that early.
Okay.
Hey there, now.
Someone's
that
actually
you
facing the wrong way.
Yep, that was that
Get a
one.
res. Can we get a res on the healer so we can do a mass res?
Yes.
Okay. There, thanks.
Oh, actually, I can't find you. Dead.
I already have one.
Somebody
I got one on set.
Jump
Yeah.
off the edge or
Don't release.
whatever. Don't release.
Brilliant.
Ooh, look at all the ground effects.
So was that an explosion?
Yes.
That was a premature dispellation.
Yeah.
Sure as
Oh, is that what happened?
We can see if we get a res.
Okay.
Goodman's up.
It took him a second to decide he wanted to fuck off, okay?
I want to make sure the boss was gone before I took it.
The boss did want to go
you
away.
might want to pick up some more before you. Okay.
It's pretty easy to see the person who gets that debuff has got that big ball on their head, and so once they get to the edge, then we dispel it, right?
Is it just one person at a time that gets it?
I guess one.
Yeah, Truth had it that time.
Yep, should
Super
only be
clear
one.
how many might get it. So I
The
guess
video
one.
I saw said you could have 2 and you have to make sure they're not both at the edge together. I don't know if that's a later phase.
Or heroic.
How do you deal with 2 of those?
You just
Wait.
stagger
I
the
guess you have to wait it
dispels.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so it hits everyone close to the. Truth was in the middle of us when the dispel happened. He just wasn't in position. He's trying to get there, but so yeah, that it's not going to be nearly as bad.
Well, yeah, and also like we were near an edge. So...
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it knocks back that far on.
I don't know what you guys talk about. I just charged back in. It was fine.
Yeah,
I just leave.
Washed.
Try it again.
We got the first orb good though.
Yeah. Yep.
So like red and green are places we're gonna drop them.
I think so. I think it's just really visual.
Okay.
Head direction and.
The other big
Screwed by
thing is you don't want to stand in front of or in between the boss and the road when they're getting suffering on it, right?
Correct.
Yeah, suffering
So-
to everybody in that
so-
cone.
Marks on the tanks, I guess.
See him channel the damn thing.
Hey, use your flask.
Yeah, I forgot. I just used mine.
Not saying that I didn't forget.
Oh. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Orbs up. I'm gonna be at that
Careful where
orb.
you're standing. Grax is tanking.
Way to hit the orb.
So now you can attack it.
Okay, we're gonna have a malevolence coming in, so everybody wants to be closer to the colors.
I thought away from the colors.
Well, you want to have the person at the colors, and you want to be.
All right, quickly.
Closer.
Oh, okay.
That's
And that's
why.
a lot further than it
See,
was the first
See,
time.
it's the person who has it is the explosion point, so as long as you're by the colors, you're not gonna go off the edge. Brilliant! We're gonna get another malevolence shortly. After this. Timers are still wonky.
suffering to hit.
They may not get any better because of the stuff.
I'm okay with that.
A lot of ground
Malevolent.
effects in this fight.
It's me. I'm going towards green. Dispel.
How long is the debuff?
Orbs up.
Orbs up.
We can't hit it for a second. No,
I think we're gonna be wanting to be careful of dispelling while there's swirlies up.
Watch your step. Hey, anybody who wants to grab the orb and throw it off the edge? Malevolence is likely after this. Found limes. Limes is going towards
She
reddish.
can dispel herself.
Hey, dispel incoming.
Oh, well done. How to...
What's the duration on Malevolence?
21 seconds according to Adventure Guide.
We got plenty of time. We don't have to
do
do it
bad?
right away.
Is it like a dot or something on the person?
No.
I didn't feel like it was particularly hurting me on the way to the edge.
No, it doesn't.
The
Not
knockback
there.
is only
There's no dot.
only when it's dispelled.
When it gets to the end of the timeout, does that
Malevolence on
count as
Ryla.
dispel?
Going to green. Green is good to go.
I'm there.
Orb is up. Don't get hit by suffering. It's coming in on the orb.
Wow.
Kill the orb.
That was dicey.
Yeah.
It worked, thankfully.
Fury has it.
You don't want to
Fury's
run.
going to red.
Don't dispel
God.
yet. Don't dispel yet.
Don't go yet.
Yeah, we still got 10 seconds.
Watch out for suffering.
Now do it.
Yeah, so
Did you turn around?
You turned around like the last second.
when the
I
tanks
flew up and I was standing there.
when the tanks pull it towards one of those sides, you want to just run to that side that we pulled it to.
Yep.
It's too far away.
Malevolence is coming in after this. Ryla has it.
Green again.
Going to green. Everybody to green. For it.
Hold up a sec.
Dispel. Oh no, no. Yeah, that was it. Sorry. No, mine's like knock back. Oh no, not the knockback.
So it was like a tormented orb, but it's not clickable.
Oh, I see. I think it's a graphical glitch. Even
Yeah, it's just
a problem.
hanging out afterwards for a bit. Do orbs up.
Going to
Orbs
red.
on Baka. Go to red. Go to
wrong.
red.
Go to red.
Do not dispel. Do not. Spell now.
Fun mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the dispel.
Don't get hit by the suffering. We got two. If you can hit them both, that'd be great.
Yeah, she should be able to hit all three of them.
3, yeah.
Three?
Yes. One is stacked.
So if we get torment or malevolence, careful with this.
Loda has it at green. Go to green. Everybody go. Wait for it.
All at once.
Spell.
I'm off the edge.
Shove that orb over there. New one is up behind us. See the line, do not be in that for suffering. Take a Orbs down. Add. She's going towards green. Oh no.
Wait,
Okay.
wait.
I'll go towards green.
Pick a side!
Don't dispel yet. Okay, I think we're mostly there.
Go.
That's a bad angle. Alright, good luck.
Okay, test orbs. New orbs are up in the back. And don't be anywhere near the orbs when they have that cage because it's going to get hit by suffering and then you're going to get too.
Green.
Malevolence is going towards green, everyone.
Wait for it. Okay.
I need to get closer. I need a target.
Watch your step.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't get a good spot. My bad.
Oh, you hit one of them.
Do we just want to focus on the boss, maybe?
Basically.
They're going towards red.
Red.
Everybody to red, everybody to red.
Careful.
Spell now. Finish the boss. Nice job, guys.
Alright.
Hey, nice work.
Okay, Anima.
One of these days I'll get loot from this raid.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Right?
Probably
You
sometime
want this
in 9.2.
conduit? I don't want it. You want it?
I would take it if I could use it. Take conduits. They're good. They're upgrades.
Oh, hey, repair while you can. We can melt here.
Oh, wow. Randomness.
I have many, many wares.
Don't forget to flash, guys.
Ah!
Shit, I got a start too.
Hey, he had a little looping yacht of that guy.
Now for the fun boss.
Yeah, I heard this guy's a bit of a bitch with 30 people.
Everything I've seen is he's a little overtuned. I don't know. That's mostly talking about heroic, so we'll see what carries over.
Well, like, I've heard
everything is very easy hitting here on normal. It's just
platform, but the platform size doesn't change, and there's like 4 traps, so it's harder with more people.
I'm going to give you guys a Gommel raid fun fact. I used to only have to prepare 4 raids for the first opening week. Because I knew the group wouldn't get past the first 4 in the first week. But I have 3 Sylvanas ready to go this week.
It's because we're serious about this shit.
I know. Everybody got like super good.
It works geared a lot better than it works. Yeah.
No.
Well,
I mean in general, like from.
No, it's alertness and everything. Like everybody
from like Legion
way on top of
onwards.
stuff.
That's tire fight.
Yeah, I started having to prepare more and more fights each raid, and now.
Axes, watch out.
Oh, axe boss.
And now I know I have to have them pretty much.
This is
all
how you know
ready
you're
to
in tour guest.
Yeah, elevate your boss in here too.
I mean, you can't
Oh,
prepare
yeah.
for the elevator boss.
At least the
Elevator
floor is in fire.
It's lava.
I don't know. It's
It is,
six-
yes, it is fire. It is fire.
Here's a fun little fact about Sylvanas if you want to make warriors mad, or not mad, but sad. There's no execute
Fire.
phase.
Fire. Fire.
Yeah, I'd already heard about that. Sucks.
Oh, I thought there was fire.
Oh no.
Hey,
Someone's still gonna fight.
I'm a brittle husk already.
Or Ed.
I'm gonna need to go back to tanks for that shit.
Where is it?
Wow.
And for the rest of you.
For the rest of us, yes.
Maybe we should like
We had a 4 quadrants light
Eyes
on
of the
fire.
Beast.
Dragon.
Oh, you can see, yeah.
Oh.
You gotta go to the quadrant that doesn't have lava going to it, like the safety nets. So you gotta go through the axis.
Oh.
Mechanics. What?
Alright. Where are we going
Ed, you said consider that
from?
You guys got this.
Oh, no, I need a res.
No, we gotta go the other way. All the way the other way.
Oh.
I just couldn't run fast enough.
We release?
No, not at this point.
Go all the way back to the door.
Oh man.
Hold the door.
Wait.
I can't do it.
Looks like the second one.
Yeah. Back to the door again.
Just kill
Who
him.
died? Yeah. Holy crap.
Nice work, guys.
Did you remember? Oh, shit.
Axe keeps going through it.
Someone like him should jump this damn loop.
I mean, I got a Stygian Ember.
Yeah.
He's not the problem. The room's the problem. The room's never gonna drop.
Dropped us his social security number.
I got a res. I died.
I'm not dying. Kill him.
Got you, Farron.
I got him.
I mean, in
At
that
least he
room.
gave an ember.
Hey, can I get some mage food? I think I missed it.
Our DPS was on fire in that room.
Hey.
Quanos, you fuck.
The Shadowlands.
Sure, you didn't comment on my bush.
I wanted to. I was in a hurry. Your bush is looking amazing. We need to make jam.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Wow.
jam that bush.
God
Jam?
damn it. I make blueberry jams.
Yummy, yummy bush jam.
I think that means.
Uh,
Oh yeah, we're at a boss now. Okay.
That cost me a lock rock. Can we get new lock rocks?
Croc rocks?
Rock rocks.
Rock, rock.
Brings a crock pot of rocks.
Chessboard.
Alright, also not a lot of strat here because it's kind of hard to explain the spike patterns. You just kind of get used to them. Tanks, by and large, it's easier when you have the debuff to go to a corner and drop it because it mitigates how quickly or spazzy we get about avoiding the spikes. So, just as a general rule, try to run it to a corner and it's just easier. Okay, what the fuck am I talking
Good
about?
now.
Spikes. Spikes are gonna shoot out of the fucking ground and then go towards us, basically. They make kind of like squared off patterns, but once they pop by the tank, they just kind of pop up over and over and over again until they reach the other end of the platform. So basically you have to be ready to hop through them, over them, not get a spike up your bum. Just time it. It's kind of like stepping on an escalator. You're just like, this step, no, this step, no, this one. Okay, I'm good. So time it right, don't get spiked. You'll be perfectly fine. That is the majority of this fight, is not getting spiked.
All right, so cruciform axe is what goes in the corners.
Cruciform axe, reverberating hammer, dual blade scythe.
and that's only for the teams, right?
Right. They're going to drop it in a corner, and then it's going to radiate out, and then we have to deal with it. Well, pretty much avoid it. Yeah, so each phase, he's going to switch which weapon he has. So once we get used to dealing with it one way, then he'll do the next, and then he'll do the next. Phase 2s happen at 70% and 40%, and then we flip back. So each of those is when he changes weapons. Other than that, the weirdest thing here. Do we
Can I put markers on each of the corners?
Yeah, go for it. Okay, so here's the two biggies for the raid to worry about. In our raid size, we're likely to have 4 people get chains. All this means is that you have this big bumper around you. And you need to stay away from people and stay away from each other. Now that doesn't sound so bad, except for when what do they call spike balls? Spike balls. They're gonna roll from one end of the platform to the other. We have to pick a ball. It's pretty much always going to be the centermost ball. And then that creates a path for us all to run through. But the 4 people who have the chain bumpers need to go last, and you need to not all go at the same time, otherwise you're going to bump each other out of the way and you're going to die. So this
Sounds
is what
fun.
this is basically what you were hearing, that this is harder with 30 people. So if you have chains, stay away from people, be the last through the balls, and that's really it. There's not much else going on here. The phase 2, embers were no big deal. Just know, healers, that phase 2 kind of sucks more for you guys because there's a lot of damage going around, and phase 1 is just, we need to just be not stupid.
I was betting on myself, with myself, as how long it'll take me before I die. I didn't say anything about stupid, just how long it would take me before I die.
I mean, really, most people in this raid have an equal chance of eating it on this one the first time out. So
I'm not gonna put that first time out, thanks.
All right, so we don't want to tank him standing in a corner, right? We want to run to a corner.
I mean, on Mythic Trap, the images are showing us in a corner, and then like the target goes to the opposite corner. Like the targeted tank for the weapon throw. But I don't know if that's how we want it. I mean, you know, whatever we want to do.
The only plus that I saw for having him tank in the center and then having whichever tank's being targeted run to the edge is just simply it gives the raid more time to react to it versus being directly across from the colors. But because of the way, because one of the patterns, it's like not perfectly, how do I put it?
It's not cardinal?
Yeah, exactly. So I was seeing that there was a lot of strat that said like, yeah, just try to keep him in the middle because it's the best mix of the 3 weapons for being able to dodge it. But if it turns out that just you guys being on either color just works out better, then we'll switch that after the first pull. It really might just be.
Because for Gamo, normal strat always works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. This guy looks fun.
I'll let you start tanking, Cracks. I believe in you.
All right,
Questions? Does Divine Shield help at any point to save your butt, if necessary?
Yes.
Save your butt.
Sure it does.
Yes, it would. So if you are caught out and the spike balls are coming at you and you can't get to the opening that we make, just Divine Shield and run through them. You're good to go.
Alrighty.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity!
The chains are in. Axe is in, so we're going to be dodging. Now, people who are dodging the spikes do not hit the people with chains. Oh, I put that skull as an indication.
So we kill the first. Okay. You're gonna want to get away from the edge.
Okay, we have to kill those spike balls in the middle.
You need to at least open a hole.
Yeah, we need to be much
Okay.
careful.
Well, just think about it like
Black hand.
Well, the thing is, we need to focus on one.
Yeah.
So that skull is basically no matter which direction they're coming in, follow the line where the skull is of tiles,
okay.
and that's the one to kill.
Got it.
I didn't expect it to come that quickly.
Yeah, so we're probably
There's
not
more
going
up.
to be able to kill this time.
So how are you supposed to get through the balls when you have the chain? You can't.
So,
Yeah, you last.
yeah, chain people are always last.
We just have to kill the balls quicker. That question.
Yeah, because I had chains there and I had nowhere to go.
You like bumped me twice and I died.
Well, your mirror images were there, and I was like, okay, I don't know.
You don't have to run all the way around, by the way.
That's what you have to do. Like, that's what you have to do. The part of me, excuse me, get out of my way, kind of thing. That you get through.
Also, for the melee, you can melee those balls.
You can, but if you're not backing up constantly, you will
Right.
get rolled over.
Yep. Yeah, I was successful once and got rolled over the second time.
Don't die, but do whatever you can to hit something. What was that, Winter? Ranged and anything melee can do that isn't like directly like stabbing it in the balls.
If someone can mark it the right one, that's probably helpful too.
You can't. I couldn't even target the fucking thing.
That's why she put the
skull. Yeah.
You just see which way it's coming from, stand on skull, shoot.
Could you not target it because you had the chains?
No, I don't know.
We could just see this time, now that we're a little bit more ready for it.
I was trying to click any of them, and it just wasn't able to do it.
How can you
I was able to
spellcast?
click on. Yeah.
I was just AoEing the shit out of it.
They are
Nah,
targetable.
you
they were
can
just kind of
target
hard to
You
click
should.
on.
Yeah.
I told you, but for some reason I just couldn't click it.
You could reload your UI.
All right, so here's a funny question. So like, what if we tank him like this side of center, and then drop basically the spikes where he's standing right now? Would they go along the back edge?
It's the blocks.
Or would they be through the middle?
I think it makes like a plus sign from where you are.
I think they're different based on which weapon.
Well,
But I just-
the third one's a combination of the first two, but so the first one's like a plus sign. The second one is like a square that grows out from it.
The way I
At
have it
least-
described is cross pattern, ripple at impact that travels, and then corner box effect that travels.
Okay, I'm just wondering because like, and I guess this was more of a we didn't kill the balls fast enough because the balls were rolling us
Yeah.
into the spikes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, no,
Are the balls always going to come from the same side?
No. Not at all.
Fun.
What I'm gonna do is do this instead. Have a closer mark for people to see which one we're hitting. There. So you just have to line yourself up with wherever those things are coming from. You want to be as far away from them as you can be. So just look what color it rolls over first, and that's the ball you want to hit.
Do they always go left? Oh no, they don't.
It comes from any of the directions.
Cardinal directions, though, according to the grid. They go back.
Right, yeah. They
That
start
would
at
be
the flat
fun
edge.
too.
Yeah, but the problem is that the square isn't aligned north, like with a line north. It's kind of skewed.
Northish. Yeah.
I mean, are you really looking at your mini map?
Yeah, this isn't a mini map
I'm just saying. You know, if you're
It's like
saying
the centermost
if you're
ball.
saying cardinal directions.
I said cardinal directions according to the grid. Get out of here with
Centermost
grid.
ball gets it. That's all we care about.
Anyway, a little bit drunk and north is north-ish, so.
True. All right, everybody's ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity.
else can.
Coming from the other side. Skull is the one. Oh, now I can target.
Yay.
Oh, sorry, I marked it too, because I thought you could.
Everybody through, everybody through, everybody through. Quick, 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 quick.
Did it. Oh no, I still
We did it.
Ooh,
well,
the spikes! I saw that, damn!
Okay,
Now
that
you-
was really funny.
Now the
Right.
melee is not your biggest issue anymore.
no,
Timing of that, that's great.
New
computer-
chains are up.
exploded because of the blood graphic.
Where's your computer?
Guessing balls are coming shortly.
Sounds like it. There they are.
Purple.
Keep backing up.
That's so weird.
Get through, get through.
I guess I could just go to the... Alright, I was trying to avoid hitting people that were running through, but I'll just go to the corner next time instead of that.
Yeah, don't go.
I'll bet on that.
Okay. It's the second place. Guys, watch in the corners.
Yeah, you don't want to be along the edge. Is the problem.
Chains.
Make a
So
great point.
are we only ever getting 2 chains?
Balls.
Oh, that's good.
Blue ball.
Oh.
You like the color I picked?
Ooh.
Alright, I'm gonna go to start.
Oh god!
Right.
What happened?
Yeah, Cal, you don't have a lot of time. You have like 5 seconds.
Decision.
That's rough.
Once you make a decision, live with it. Don't backtrack.
Well, I was gonna travel through the... I'll just stay on the edge. Because the problem is, like, if I go to one of the corners and, like, the balls travel through, like, I'm stunned in place when the spikes hit. And so the balls will hit me, and so I'll take extra damage. So I need to go through the balls beforehand.
If you wait, Cal, like the spikes, where you drop the spikes is a safe zone, so you won't get stunned. Don't move immediately. But I was gonna suggest, why don't you start, and then, because I think Door of Shadows can pass through the spiked balls, and I can Door of Shadows. But I don't know like what the cooldown will be, so we'll try.
Door of Shadows is a minute cooldown.
Right.
Yeah, it should be back up when...
How often are the balls coming through? It seems like they're coming through every like 30.
Yeah, it seems like it's a
So
little bit
probably
faster than that, yeah.
every other.
But I think the overlap a little bit more spread out than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that we didn't have an overlap at every balls.
Hey, Callius, what is the blackened armor debuff that goes on you?
When the axe is
weapon.
thrown, it like does fire damage and then increases
It's the
the
taunt
physical
mechanic.
damage we take.
Okay, I've got it showing up on my UI. I was like, okay, so
Right. Yeah. So that's what happens when they throw the weapon at us.
number that you guys are switching off of on that.
Every time.
Every time.
So if it's on one of us, if that debuff's on one of us, we should have the other tank tanking.
So for the rest of the raid, if you see a tank running to a corner near you, basically the two sets of tiles going in either direction from that corner is going to get spikes. So
Well, and like I guess with the balls, right? We don't have to get to the corner. We just have to get not in the path of the ball. So like if the ball is cleared from skull to blue, if I'm standing where like purple
but
is,
the problem the problem with that is that people are going to be traveling through the opening. Yeah, I guess they'll be moving away from us
See what
if
I'm
we stay
saying? So,
behind. But
like if it's rolling like from blue to skull, and we're clearing here, like Callius and I might go to like purple, so that we're close enough we can sneak through the ball path
yes, correct.
instead of having to go all the way to red, which is going to give you guys the most safety, but it's going to endanger us pretty badly.
So basically what people are doing is funneling through the hole and then just spreading out. And some people are going all the way to an edge and then they get hit by the spikes.
Right. So what I was gonna say is like, Callie, so we can decide, right? Like, do we always go like purple so that everyone who goes through this way always goes towards orange, right?
You don't even have to be that specific. If everybody who gets through the path just goes straight back and then lets the two chain people get through too, wherever you go is going to be safe for us. So it's more the raid has to stay put until your spikes go off.
There are people with chains who have to hang out. So maybe if the tank's set aside and the chains go to the other side.
No.
So
No.
What about if? So let's say it's starting at purple. The tank just for that one just stands at the complete opposite side, and then at the opening, and then we don't move, and that just means that everyone needs to, once we clear through it, they move aside, like they spread apart from the opening.
That's bad. No, I think I think it's better for us to be offset from the opening, so the opening is clear.
Because that strat will carry to all three weapons. If we stick with everybody, just follows the line straight through and stays on that line, and then but gives this slight bit of extra room for the chain people to get through. But everybody's gonna stay on this one, like, for basically what I'm saying is, if the balls are coming from blue towards skull, like they're coming at us right now, you break the ball, everybody goes through and stays on this line from skull to blue, but you go towards the back of the platform. Let the chain people come through so they don't bump each other. No matter where the tanks drop it after that, as long as they don't drop it right where skull is, we're safe. And that's going to work for all three weapons.
Yeah, I think that's the best plan. But I think, Cal, if we just switch who pulls,
But then we'll die from the balls.
No, that's. I think I got a good idea.
Fast enough.
Yeah, if you're dying from the balls, the DPS isn't doing their job.
Yeah.
Well, but we'll. All right. I mean, I guess I'll just see how it works. Yeah, I don't see it, but I'll see how it works when we do it.
So
we'll be the last through. We will be behind the chain folk.
And you're not going to the corners for it. That's the other thing. If you
not
drop it right here, we're clear. Everybody's clear, and then all you have to do is make one slight shimmy to get through the hole.
Yeah, you start, Cal. Take the first one, and then it should line up. Because it seemed like you were getting it every time when the balls were rolling.
All right. Yeah. No. All right. We'll see how it goes.
If everyone stays on a single line, you can shift over like 2 blocks, and not kill anything.
It's on us to be in position. If
No,
you
I mean,
spike
I'm not
somebody,
worried
you're
about
good.
spiking people that are in the line. I'm worried about, as a tank, getting hit by the balls because the spikes are going to happen and I won't have time to move back into the safe zone. But I guess we'll see what the timing's like.
Maybe I could stay back and help pull you without having to run all the way through.
No, don't do that. I always get the story.
I mean, I can divide shield, so it's whatever. We'll just figure it out.
Plus, we just need to change the strat if it's not going to work.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So you want me tanking first, Cracks? That's what you were saying.
Yeah, take the first cruciform.
Chains are out.
Okay, I'm just going to run to start.
Blue. Everybody through, chains through.
Don't spread.
Stay on blue, the line on blue.
Oh, gosh. I see what Cal said.
So it won't go off before the balls go.
No, we have to go through it and then shimmy.
Okay, that's also easy. If you're just passing through it the rest of the round. I think the key here still is that everybody stays on that predictable.
Can we get a
line.
res on a healer?
Yep. Unfair. Jump through the balls.
Don't release. I got it.
I'm going off the edge.
Jeb and Maka, you can heroically book the balls. You jump before you leave.
That's fun.
That's a fun little tidbit.
It's good to know.
I thought it was look before you leave.
You might have to time it in a decent, so you're at mostly
Frame
at the top of the
perfect.
arc.
I get that good arc. Don't release, guys.
We can summon you.
No worries. It's a long run.
It is. I just wasn't thinking. Clicked.
Yeah, Cal, I thought the spikes were happening.
It might be just weird timing that we'll get fucked by some other time. We'll see what happens. But
I think it's consecutively been that way. Basically, like Mir said, we'll just have to all go through, shimmy one way or the other, and that way when you come through, the path we took is clear of us, so you can spike it with no repercussions.
Yeah, so like, say the ball's coming from square, I'm just going to stand. If I have it, I'm just gonna stand right here, and you guys will just need to clear out to, I think it's three
tiles?
3 tiles, yeah, wide.
We could probably even be easier. When we go through the gap, everyone go right, tank goes left. There's no chance we're gonna overlap it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just gonna run through the gap and then immediately take a left and get as far left as I can go before they blow up.
So basically, if you're facing the balls and you run through the gap as DPS and healers, you go right.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, I'm more confused now.
Okay. Here.
We'll go through, Cal. We'll go through the gap and then drop the spikes, but we'll go left.
But so
No,
like
he's still confused.
we're running to diamond. What?
No. So we'll do the same timing where you do the first one. You're always gonna go to a corner probably. It's just if you have the balls, you got to run through the gap and then immediately hit a left and go as left as you can go before the thing happens.
But all right, so here's the danger. The raid is going to be
going right
in the same position. Yeah, but it's a cross design.
Oh yeah, the spikes.
It's not going to be because everybody's going through much earlier than you, so they're going to be further down the platform. Except the 2 people that are chained that need to come through last will have to remember to like shimmy towards the group and not touch them, so you don't kill them. But
and even this is going to take some fine tuning because I'm feeling like as we get used to this and people target the balls quicker, we're going to get through it faster. It becomes a non-issue. But Kelly's is right. Anybody who's coming through that, especially the chain people, and you're coming late or whatnot, just keep going a little bit farther. Like, if the balls are coming from blue to skull, you can go to blue. You can keep going, and you'll be safe. Just don't ever go left.
I guess I'm just confused. So what's the downside of just having the tank stay in the safe position? Is it just because the boss isn't moving during that phase? I don't think.
Yeah, he follows us.
Well, he won't be. He won't be. I'm sorry. He won't be on the tank that's staying still.
Correct.
So
But-
like, is it the downside to the second phase weapon to just stay still, like in the center, or because I feel like it's just way more straightforward to not have the tank move during that.
Well, somebody's going to have to move out of your way, or you have. Like,
Right, which
so it's
is
a matter of.
like, okay, so picture the cross happening where I'm at now. It's where he's at, and then these 3 squares at the edge of the platform.
Mm-hmm.
And all that leaves the rest of the room for everyone else. Whereas when you're moving and like trying to get past the balls, it's more of like a iffy thing on a DPS check of getting through the balls and everything.
I totally get what you're saying. You're basically saying that you're just gonna let the balls roll right past you. You're basically here where the bridge is in this scenario.
Right.
And
right.
it's just gonna. I totally get what you're saying, and I totally agree.
Makes the room bigger when you.
Yeah, that makes
Correct.
sense.
Absolutely, makes total sense. So everybody has to make sure that they do not stand on the line we ran through. Once you're through, is basically the key here.
And it's the center of the 3 squares, so you'll need to move at least 2 over.
Yep.
Yep. And then we just whoever has it just won't move, right? Because
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
they'll be the
whoever is
last
throwing
person
it,
through.
and then that lets the tank that has the boss currently, they can move with the rest of the group, and the group will be able to still DPS.
Right. Yep. That works perfectly.
Alright.
Really good idea.
And if you have chains, just remember to book it after everybody else goes through.
The good thing is that you can go left or right, it doesn't matter. Just get out of the center.
Yeah.
Just get out of the center.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, well, we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work, yeah, we'll figure something out. Sorry
No,
for...
actually, I have
was
such
good.
confidence in this working. Actually,
Yeah.
Callius, this solves a lot of like space problems.
Yeah, I think it's better. Yeah, we had a very little space if both everybody was running at the same time. So this should be better.
Alright, cool. Alright, here we go.
4,
Yeah, mad Gommel strats.
2,
Double shroud.
1.
So I'm gonna go to star with the first one, just FYI.
The instrument. Ball to be next. There we go, purple. Okay, get through, get through, get through.
Oh shoot, I'm so
Chain
sorry.
through.
I
Everybody
did
just
this.
get away from purple.
Cracks, you wanna get... Yeah, this is my bad. I taunted.
Sorry, I'm standing in the middle.
Okay.
Sorry about that, Cracks, that was my bad.
Oh, that's fine.
Hey, pains are out on people.
I thought...
Okay, ball to neck. Again, purple. Everybody through.
Give
Chains
away
through.
purple
And get away from purple. You know, they should be on those outer two for whichever the tank runs to. Chains are out. Balls
Damn
are
it.
next.
Stop moving right after the toss. Cracks.
No, I did the same thing. It's weird.
Purple again.
Alright, so if you have the chain, don't be behind a tank. Alright.
Purple go.
Through, go through. Chains through.
Let's try
That was
life.
quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
bad timing.
Yeah, I divine shielded. That was
I think we just need to be a little quicker on the ball.
Yep.
Not ready yet.
That wasn't me.
And we're about to hit phase 2.
It's too bad.
Now he gets a different one.
You just avoid shit. Avoid the new pattern. There's always going to be a
In the
break.
Oh,
You gotta do this several times without getting the getting hit by swirls. Always only one space.
Oh,
It's like
So
those
siege.
Wow.
Yeah, but they're all kind of like punching. Kind of sucks.
So for everybody, look at the blue on the ground, not the spikes. You'll see the space much clearer.
Any chance we could do break now before the next step?
Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, the spikes aren't
Oh.
that hard by themselves. The fire with the
I
spikes.
know.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so if I get this, I'm gonna go to triangle.
Is this like phase 1 again?
Yeah.
No, it's a different
Well, he's got a new weapon pattern.
pattern.
So you
So
see
it-
now this is gonna go through the whole platform this time. So you do have to avoid it.
Oh, wow.
So it but it gives you time to move.
Yeah, to move, yeah.
So I'm curious how it's going to work with the balls once we have everyone up.
Yeah.
This is a fun fight, though.
It is. It totally is.
Yeah, it's
We are
pretty
on
cool.
break.
Feels different.
Do the same people always get the chains?
No.
No. It does
How do you
seem
know
to...
when you get chains?
You're gonna get a
Yeah,
big
but
inner
circle
tube
around
around
you.
you.
Yeah, it'll be a pretty
Okay,
obvious
is that with
big
that
circle.
black circle? You see it on the ground?
No, that's the tank thing. That's the
Oh.
tank toss.
Okay, thanks.
It seems to be favoring ranged, so it's not super likely you'll get it, but it's not out of the question.
Yeah, I just got it.
Up and close and personal with the boss.
Fury had it.
Yeah, it seems to be like a 1 in 4 chance, maybe.
Okay, do this release.
By now we're almost all back, so you can just get a res.
Yeah, I would just wait for a res if
We're
you
on
haven't
break.
done-
Yeah, we're on break
Okay,
too.
break
so.
time.
Yeah, maximize your break time. Typical Torghast fight with all these traps.
Yep.
Yeah, but if this is Torghast, there'd be other things going on, like a lot more DPS.
You just have to find a way to keep those anima powers from the first boss, and bring them to the last boss.
Yeah, I'm scared of the flame clasp trap for heroic.
This stuff
Little
looks like a
scared.
lot of fun.
I mean, you just have to stagger them when they break, but still, it's just one more thing.
Yeah, once we get this down on normal though, I think a lot of people, like, it'll be easier to add another mechanic in. Like, it's just gonna take that first learning curve. I don't think, as long as the don't move the tank strat works for phase 2 as well, then I guess we'll see. I guess we can change what it is for phase 2 if it doesn't work for that. With the spikes growing out. It's a weird one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I am back. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I just thought I pushed another button on these headphones.
Sorry, I'm here.
So I'm just reading the adventure guide, and the spiked balls has an oddly specific amount of damage.
Yeah.
120,232.
Cool.
So that's the
one
exact
shot.
heals we have to do to survive it.
Like, was someone like 230? No, that's not enough damage.
They, you know, probably like wanted to make sure that you would die if you were doing any kind of damage mitigation. So like, add that extra 2 on there. Just make them feel good.
It's probably the combination of somebody's luggage.
So it sounds to me like you guys are actually reading a book to check all this stuff out.
It's in game.
If you have that bar that has like talents and achievements and stuff, it's the adventure guide, or you could hold shift and press J.
Okay, I do have it. Okay, I was gonna run out to the store and try to order this book so I can read it.
Hey,
Oh, you're so cute.
maybe Blizzard could make some money if they sold physical copies of these.
You know what? Fun fact, I know somebody who used to write the old strat guides for like Nintendo and that for years and years and years. It's so not profitable anymore.
Yeah.
It is not.
The internet took over. That was it.
Killed that, yeah.
Now they're just
It's like, yeah,
collectors.
there are plenty of people that write better guides for free.
Yep.
Well, it's just that I listen to you guys talk and you kind of like, I'm thinking, what are they talking about? They must have read a book.
Read
Sorry.
Technically, yes.
Now, I don't know why I only thought of this literally 2 days ago, and I meant to ask it on Tuesday, and obviously everything was like, yay, the shiny new. So I write up a cheat sheet for this stuff, for, you know, whenever we're doing new stuff. Would you guys find that useful? I always just have it sitting here on my laptop if I need it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I have it as a Word document, so I'll figure out how to
I'm sure
carry
you
that.
can put it in the forums.
Yeah, because it's like basically I just use highlighter to skim through it really fast, and I want that to carry through. So I'll figure out how to share that with you guys.
Just put it on Google Docs and then put a link in the
Yeah,
forum.
there's that.
Yeah,
Not
don't let
forums,
people
Discord.
edit it.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
just share the link and not give anyone permission.
Yeah, because if you make it editable, you'll end up with diagrams, I'm sure.
Yeah, I might just do a Google Doc.
Not relevant
That's what I was thinking,
in
Limes.
quotes.
And then we'll all. That's what I just said.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a lot of people talking, and I was drinking wine. I'm sorry, Kaze.
I feel like there's some kind of LOS mechanic. What do you think?
Element mechanic?
Too much of a throwback? Alright, when we were doing Streak Wing.
Oh God. I'm
the
not.
only one.
My brain cells are being engaged once like the start timer goes off, and I've just been powering down in between. It's been a weird day.
No, it was too obscure of a throwback. I get it.
No.
Yes. You want something?
Yeah, it's time.
Okay.
Time for a cauldron.
Okay.
Your time to shine.
Thanks, Harry.
Been working my butts off to get these things ready, you know.
Seriously.
Do you want a feast out as well?
There's already one out.
It's already out.
Why are these people taking my job away
I
from
don't
me? I'm
know.
really pissed.
Damn it.
Ooh.
Yeah, warning. She threatened me with pain last time.
That was majestic as fuck, Callius. That was so wonderful.
Damn it.
That was impressive.
My bad. My
You know what-
jumping around has betrayed me.
You know what this fight feels like to me?
Pain?
The damn fight in Nyalotha.
Mir, what you want?
The soccer boss.
Yeah, I was getting soccer boss vibes too.
I was getting Bomberman vibes.
Celestial guidance.
That's why this fight's the best. It's Bomberman rock.
There was that one on Xbox 360.
Yeah.
I think Jit liked that one still.
What?
Oh, Act Zero? What's it called? I think that's the weird one. Everyone's. I don't know. I actually never played that one.
That was awful.
Quanos, are you ready?
Maybe.
Alright.
Are all the cauldrons gone? Or all the flasks gone?
Yeah, if everyone takes one, it should be enough for just one for everyone.
Oh, okay. Mine lasts extra long anyway, so.
Did somebody double dip?
Well, I didn't get one because I was battling.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. Mine, I've got another 54 minutes.
It doesn't matter because people don't get to take two.
Well,
I might have done it by accident.
I forgive you. I forgive
did say.
whoever took it. I forgive you.
We don't forgive.
We remember.
Forgive you, but Case will shank you.
I'm still thinking about the last time in BFA someone took two and didn't fucking like fess
Yeah,
up.
that happened to me.
You fucking
That
coward.
wasn't me that time. This time was, I think it was me.
God forgives,
This
but
time.
Case
I'm
doesn't.
perfectly
That's
okay
right.
because I was chatting, but I have 54 minutes on mine. I always get the extra time, so it's not a big deal.
Remember, Case
Well,
is
if
a
you
paladin.
run
She doesn't
out of
forgive.
time-
She judges.
You know, just
Each
hit
fire
cinnamon
department
up.
is not tolerable.
Alright, everyone's.
Yeah, there's no mercy spec.
Oh, it said everyone was ready.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Sorry.
3, 2, 1.
Don't forget to take you the flask.
Now, look, you're asking too much at that point.
Cinnamon choke on yours.
So the first axe is gonna be in Star at Star. Just FYI.
God, I needed this. Love you guys.
It is so
Just
good
raided
to be
that
back.
line.
Oh, I missed this so much.
Everything. Skull's coming opposite side. Skull.
I need to get closer.
Okay, that was more recent.
Yeah, it is.
Half the bit is big and ass to
Chains
fucking
through.
melee.
You gotta run through, or I'm gonna run you over.
Okay. Okay. So Cracks, did you not want to stay still?
I did not. I wanted to test out what I was talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries.
It seemed to work pretty okay.
I'm gonna go to Star again.
Orange. Everybody through? Chain through.
Guys.
It's too far away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
moving
feel
it.
so lonely.
I'm out of range.
These chains are up.
I couldn't quite tell where you were going there, Cat.
Go into triangle. Yeah, so that's why I kind of liked the
Yeah.
no moving thing.
Yeah, I thought we were strong set with that. That's why we could just
Kill us. It's okay.
It did me.
Marker.
Your greed that killed you, not Cracks.
Through.
Quite a bit of DPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just
lifting it down.
do 70% and practice the phase 2.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go to Star with this. Careful if you're on the edge. Move away from the edge.
practicing. Then we'll wipe.
Yeah, the timing on that, there was no way I was gonna be able to wait until it was through.
Well, we were down like half our
You
DPS
don't-
there.
Yeah,
Up
you don't want to
there.
get rid of the ball.
Stop.
FYI, when this happens, you want to be at the end of the progression of the spikes to help
More
figure out where
time.
you need to go.
Yeah.
To get more time.
Yeah, I think you want to do a skull so we have the most opportunity to run, right?
Yep.
But it looks like the swirlies are,
It's where people are.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're following people.
yeah, so, I mean, either we want to, like, all be in the same spot and be ready to move, or kind of...
Do we have a rest for Gilly now?
Yes.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, I got one
Okay.
online.
Then die.
Yeah.
Everybody jump off if you can in this.
You wouldn't let me.
Alright, don't release.
Don't release, yeah.
Taking my hands off the mouse and keyboard so that I don't accidentally do it.
Yeah, phase 2 felt a lot better that time. That seems really doable, knowing that the swirls follow people. If everybody's like up in the front, kind of like waiting for the next one, we're all gonna get wrecked. So
If you have the chains on you, do you take damage? Like, does that do damage?
Like
Yes.
5k.
Got it.
and if you get hit by it, by like the other chain person, you take a lot.
Go ahead, Ari. You can do the feast.
Thank you.
Did the timing on the spike
time.
seem a little off later on?
Yeah,
in the fight
it
with
keeps
the balls?
changing.
It
It
did
gets
change.
later and later. That's why
So-
it was real dangerous there.
So instead of standing on the line that we want to funnel through, do you want to shift over 1 or 2 squares? Because at the very
Well-
edge, because you'll still have enough time to juke over as people are going through, right?
Yeah, I did that when the timing worked. I did run to the side, but I think I ran to the same side everyone else was running to.
Yeah, well, that's the problem because people are thinking you're gonna stay put, so they're shimmying left and right.
Yeah, we need to have
And another tank then decides to go left, and people are shimmying again. So can't we just pick one and tell people where to go?
Well, that is also probably because you ran pretty far for that, since it's a cross, like a cross shape. My thought is if you're just to the left, like where I'm jumping, and then everybody gets through, so you just move up, go through skull, and go through the balls, and just go like right here. You make like a C or a D, or you make like a D shape.
Yeah, I think what we're doing is a hybrid. Like, it's not
Yeah.
gonna matter
Yeah.
to the raid if we always go through and to the right. You're still gonna avoid the middle. And if the tank has to go left, they can go left. So
Yeah, that's what I think, because that sounds like a good plan. Like, everyone just always go right and leave the left open.
just
The
for
other-
when the tank
is
has
it-
to adjust.
The other
Is
thing
it-
I want to mention is I got hit with the spikes when cracks you went through, and that's kind of, from my perspective, you kind of kept running more to the left and forward. And I think as soon as you get through
I
the
went
balls,
too
you
far.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm referencing.
Yeah, and if I get through the balls here in the middle, I'll even just follow them backwards.
Yeah.
That way, it'll still be going away from you guys.
And is it right while we're going through the balls?
Always
and
right
turn
while
right
going
right away? Because last time I did that, I got hit by spikes.
Yeah, we're,
like
we're
that happened
still
to me too,
we're
yeah.
still juggling a bit on. Like,
Yeah, I am not blaming anyone. I just
So-
want to know if I was in the wrong or if I was doing it right. And I just
So the
got-
difference between what we were saying before and now is, if you were trying to stay near like the very back of where the balls were, that's no longer. It's going to be further up. So you need to be more like run closer to where the balls started rolling from
Yeah, you were
than
the
you
upper
had been
quadrant.
before.
My face is on the balls and I'm applying cream to it. So
Aim for green, I think, if we're here.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's the difference. Because if we stay, like, if the tank stays still as it rolls back to us, it leaves more space along the platform. But we're not doing that, I guess. So just make sure that you're running towards where the balls came from.
So I just want to make sure that ranged, mainly ranged, because obviously melee is always going to follow the boss. Ranged, just because like if we had balls coming from blue coming at us, I do not want to see anybody literally stand on green, because when the next tank run is going to run to a corner, you might not get out in time. So
Yeah, it's going to be green for sure.
yeah,
Like,
so definitely don't go to that corner. Just go a little towards green. Just don't go too green. All right, let's check everything. I figured this one was going to take a little bit of problem solving.
oh yeah, this is a fun fight, and it's totally gonna change for phase 2 and 3, which is why I think if we do that, everyone goes right and we go left if we need to, Cal, that gives us more space.
Yeah, yeah, it'll help a little bit with the phase 2 and 3 things, but
Because it's all about, like, if I'm standing here and the balls are where he's at and they're rolling and the cruciform's about to come out, I don't want to be standing here. I want to be standing over here.
Right.
And then I'll move here. It's all about it's a judgment call based on
where
where.
What
So
mechanic for phase 2 and 3?
No, it's just because the timings were weird. Like sometimes it worked out so that I could like stand still and everyone was clear. But then other times, like that last one, and it wasn't because we had too many people dead, it was just the timing of where the balls were located when the spikes were about to go off. I needed to move over here before people went through.
So
I guess people were funning through as it was going off. So
yeah, I mean, like, in my mind, if you're standing at the back, you're always going to give the most opportunity for people to run through rather than like moving to the side. But
well, what he's saying is the spikes went off earlier than the previous ball rolling.
Yeah, it was earlier in the phases as people were funneling through.
Yeah,
right
no,
then.
I don't mean to be arguing. Let's just go.
Yeah, let's do it. We got it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. So yeah, first one's going to be on Star.
Really just out of luck with things.
Yeah, you just kind of have to run away and help heal or
have
whatever.
To do the mechanic. Yep. Okay, purple.
It's too far away.
So go through and head towards Star.
Through now. Yep. Don't go on Star. Perfect.
I'm gonna go towards Star with mine again.
So watch out, chain people. It's always the chain people most likely to get hit by those because you're out there.
Right.
Balls will be next. Blue. Through. Chain through. Over to green.
Yeah, chains can't go so fast through because I got knocked right into the balls. Balls to the face. There's time to get through once it's open, right?
Yep.
You don't have to be like right on the DPS.
Going to Star again.
So if you're in there and you have chains, you can just use your thing to get through.
You can blink through too.
Yep.
All that. You're gonna get one more ball, so it's that orange.
I need to get closer.
Towards you move. Nice. And phase 2. And then there's chains coming up over.
Going to Moon this time, sorry. Careful.
It's too far away.
Now be on Skull so you have the most room to dodge figure out the way.
Yeah, watch for the swirlies.
Chains are up.
Alright, going to yellow.
New pattern now. Everybody's gonna have to dodge it.
Balls in orange.
It's too far away.
Oh, this is some bullshit.
Yeah, it is fun.
Through.
I'm staying back.
New chains. Or new spikes in here.
Okay.
I can't do that yet.
New chains are up.
It is fall off damage, by the way.
Spikes plus
From
ball,
where
purple.
where the tank's at.
Spikes coming.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I feel like the spikes.
That's so
in the
many
second-
people are dead. That's why.
I feel like the spikes in the second phase are easier to dodge because you can see them coming.
They are a little slower, yeah.
Yeah, it requires some timing to get through them though, and can kind of it's less predictable, I'd say, or like less consistent.
So it damages
Square
in
pattern.
Do we
a
have a res?
radius, right?
Yeah, don't release. Like, I think I put one on last.
Oh.
Ah, crap. No, I messed up. I used it earlier.
Oh, you used it? Okay.
Okay, so
Running back.
if you don't know the way, you can just wait and we'll res.
So if nobody noticed, the second phase spikes that radiate around in a square do not have an opening. You will have to time walking over them.
Right.
It's too far away.
It gets hectic though with the balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually wondering, is it better to just have the tank be in the middle and like everyone like just avoid the around it?
I was thinking that too, because I was dead and watching it, and the key to that is having, well, there's the fall off damage too. So if you're in the middle of all of us, that hit's gonna be raid wide instead of just being the you.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably why they did that. Is to jump on the tank, which is a safe zone.
Maybe because it does that come in before or after the balls have started during the second phase?
You know,
Sometimes it doesn't. It's
Yeah.
totally
I mean,
random.
it's staggered. Okay.
it's staggered for sure.
So I'm wondering if you are stand on the opposite or where the balls. Well, no, that wouldn't work. Never mind. Disregard. Ignore me.
You were thinking where the balls spawn?
Yeah, and that obviously would not work.
Cheers to zip.
Thank you.
Ooh, and Marge is down.
Marge was so excited she died.
I'm
That's what I
laughing
get
because
for
I'm
a-
gonna die a lot on the muck when I come in here.
I had a 40% speed buff and I just, oops.
Whee!
It's positioning during the second phase. I'm wondering if like closer to a corner would be better, or like center edge would be better.
I will not forget your kindness.
For the tanks to drop it.
Yeah, the spikes.
I mean, basically, ideally, it's furthest from the raid as you can get, because it's 54,000 to each person with fall off, so you don't want to be too close to other people.
We don't necessarily have to get a corner, but we should probably get an edge.
Yeah. I think this is why the corner is usually like the starter strat, is because it's easy to find, it's easy to avoid, and it helps with the fall off damage problem. But as we get used to the fight, you'll just probably find the right areas to be.
Right. Yeah, I'm wondering just, I mean, it definitely makes sense, like, when we're not dealing with balls to go to a corner. Like, that's just straightforward, but it's just going to be tough when we have the balls coming at the same time.
Yeah. Thanks, Derry, for the fees.
But the nice thing is in phase 2 and 3, Callius, like the just stand in the center strat totally works, right? Because there's no way to avoid those spikes. You just have to be good at timing that crap. I'm terrible at timing that crap.
Yeah, I mean, like, if we just want to do the the like just stay still as a tank strat the whole way through, I feel like that would be, I mean, at least like try it for a few just to see if it works for all 3 of the phases, because it does combine both of those effects for the phase 3. So there's the straight line and then it builds out as well.
Yep.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
Shitty.
So I feel like having like the really predictable, just it's always going to be as far away from where the ball started as possible would be helpful. I don't know.
Yeah, that's my impression too.
But yeah, I like during the non-ball phase, we definitely want to get to the corners. I think it's a good idea if you can, Cracks, to call out, like if you're getting it during that time, just to call out which corner you're in so that people can know to either not stand on that edge or like watch for it so they can go through once it goes.
I will. Like, so that last time I stood still for one. I think I stood still for 2 of them, but the last one, I had to move left because it was going to happen before it was even more than halfway across the room.
Yeah, every attempt it's been that way.
So it's been one of those like, and it was funny because there was somebody with chains and that looked like they were door shadowing. I'm like, I'm sorry, chains guy. They were on the left hand side with me. I was like, well, hopefully they get out of the way.
Last tidbit here is I think that phase 2 we need to all go as a group and leave behind the swirls. So I'm going to suggest Callis is probably the biggest target. So if everybody stays with blue and we move as a group, we're not going to have to worry about the swirls.
Yeah, so what I would like in the transition, you're talking about the transition to phase 2? Right, so what I was doing was like just staying still until the swirls happened and then moving, and I think that worked pretty well.
Well, so what was happening, because I was staying somewhat back to have a better view, all of a sudden we just have a line of swirls going through the open area, and people were like, oh my god, there's too many swirls, I can't even get through the open area.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
We just need to stay on blue. Just stay with the blue mark, no matter what, stay with the blue mark.
Alright, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm just always going to start with Star, but pull him away from the corner here.
He doesn't move when he's casting the axe.
Oh, is that okay? Well, I'll pull him away then.
Chains are up. Spikes are out. Oh, we're next.
That's fine.
Go through.
Alright, I'm just gonna block the opening, so watch out.
Yep. Careful, Quantus. You're right where you needed to be. Sorry about that.
Two chains are out.
Going to Star. Careful, Star marker. And circle marker.
Balls are next. Blue. Through. Chains through 2.
Alright, I'm moving to the left, and then I'll move.
Cracks, I think.
Two chains, you're on top of each other.
Going to Star.
Spikes. And balls are next. Purple.
Alright, moving to the left.
Through.
Left.
Chains through. That's working. Chains.
spikes.
Spikes, if we pushed it, we won't have to deal with balls. 1%. Remember, we're going to stay on Callius's blue mark, not the actual stationary one.
It's full side, everyone.
So go all the way back here. Line it up. Forward. Callius,
That left
back up
the
when
trail.
he has to.
Yeah, so anybody that's like trying to lead us is going to be messing us up a little bit, so try not to do that. That was kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
How much running they had to do. I guess like once
So.
we get through it, we can just start moving towards it. That's not a huge deal.
I think you did that almost perfectly, Callius. I would not change much. Except for the fact that people were leading you. Get ready to dodge this. We all have to get through it. Balls are coming. Blue ball.
Alright, we don't have very much DPS, so be careful here, guys. I'm staying back at the edge, so you guys need to be careful.
Get ready to dodge this now. Chains are up. New chains are new spikes.
Don't actually take that,
Balls.
Sim.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Purple.
So no one release here.
And brace your spiky low ball death.
I tried to get in the way.
Don't release. Do not release.
Oh, it put me in a seat after I jumped off.
Really? Oh,
Nice.
that's
Yeah.
interesting. I didn't think I could do that.
Yeah.
Well, we can still repair. It's
Sim
nice.
wants to res me. That feels like a trap.
One of us.
Team sketch.
Hey, cookies.
Alright, doing a ready check.
Feast.
Let me know if that add-on that's doing that for me on my thing is irritating.
No, it's nice. I mean, yeah, it helps so that people see when one's placed.
Yeah.
Don't place a second.
On the Real Fury, I didn't even notice it. That's just how out of tune I am with Raid
Just
warning.
has you on ignore.
No, I just don't pay attention to raid warnings anymore, apparently.
Alright, everyone is ready.
5, 4, 3, 2.
So be him right in the middle, Cal.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So the first one's still gonna go to Star.
Balls. Roll.
I need to get closer.
Everybody through. Chains through.
I'm gonna stay put. Just watch out. It's coming now.
Not in. We'll go mid.
Oh, sorry about that, Cracks. Thought I taunted him. Must have gotten right out of range when I did it.
New chains.
I'm gonna go to Moon with this.
Balls are blue.
Blue.
chains through.
All right, I'm going towards red.
Oh, I kissed the ball.
But
like
did you
it?
like it?
Now I'm kissing the floor.
You kissed the ball, did you like it?
2 chains.
Am I taking this one?
Going to start.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. We get one last set of balls. Oh, orange.
Yeah.
Go through, chains through, be heading towards moon. Hey, push, push, push. Push. Chains are out for a little bit.
Okay, everyone get towards skull.
Is on the blue mark.
Alright, we're gonna run forward when the. Okay, forward.
Lead, do not lead. Get back here, you will kill us all.
Alright. Start going. Yeah. Sorry, I don't use my movement speed. I don't know, it's kind of rough.
Yeah, people cannot be leading, you cannot be doing your own thing.
I'm wondering if, like, we want to run towards the middle of it and then run backwards to, like, and
avoid the fire.
towards the side to avoid the fire, because it doesn't really seem like just waiting and oh shit, going towards star. Doesn't really seem like waiting until the flame happens to move gives us enough time. So like, to try to maybe explain it a bit better, like.
I think I understand what you're saying. You want to try to be towards the middle in terms of front to back, so we can backtrack to avoid the flames when they come up.
Right, and that way nobody's like moving forward and getting screwed over. So like, the expectation is that you should be able to always move backwards and to the side. I don't know if that.
Not everyone
Oh,
has
fuck.
a debuff, so if we stay in the back, it's like running over the wall.
Oh my god, we're all trying to follow the demon hunter and it didn't quite work.
I need to get closer.
Wait, did people follow me and they died?
Yeah,
Oh,
my
shit.
jump didn't work. Someone else just ran off after you. It was funny.
Oh shit!
I had a
You know.
split second of and then I realized it was a demon hunter. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go the normal way.
based on a saying I heard often in London, particularly on the underground, mind the gap.
Dude, it sucked. I was doing slow fall and I just sort of got caught on the ledge. It's me off.
You tripped and went head first into the abyss.
Pretty much. It took a long time to get there too.
So, Mira, I asked my wife the secret to the brownies. Yep. So what she says, she uses the Ghirardelli brownie mix, but it probably works with any, but she always adds chocolate chips. And she says, cook them for half the time the recipe says, then take them out for 15 to 20 minutes, and then cook them for the rest of the time.
Hmm.
Do you like put it in the fridge, or?
No, just like on the stove, like on the top. And she says, and they're best if you actually then let them cool off before you eat them. Like they're gonna be like molten cake if you just eat them straight out of the oven. But if you let them cool off, they'll just be like super fudgy.
Hmm.
I feel like anything, if you eat it straight out of the oven, is going to be like molten.
That's kind of what ovens do, I guess, but yeah.
Feast it up.
Or if you're me, you eat pizza rolls right after you get them out, and then you lose all feeling in your mouth.
You get them out of the.
You gotta.
You pull them out of the air fryer straight into your mouth, and you're like,
Wow.
Oh, they're
deserve it.
sizzling. Means it's good.
Shocked you have taste buds left.
I mean, there's enough doing their job. So what if I can drink an entire glass of vinegar and not taste anything?
Ah,
Give
good
it
old
like a
vinegar.
minute and a half, man, just to let the cheese stop boiling.
Taste buds, good taste, you know.
9 out of
What
10
did Josh
dentists
for me?
recommend.
I do feel like we're starting to get the first phase down pretty good, though. Although I do have to ask, anyone with the chains, just don't go left.
Yeah. I keep noticing that. It's like, no, everybody to the right with everybody.
At this point, it's on them if they want to die.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
I always go the right direction.
I always go the left direction.
Any direction I go is correct.
5, 4, 3,
Alright.
2, 1.
It's time to just blow through phase 2 and phase 3. All in one go. 1.
Forward. Everybody through?
Ah,
Change through?
Jesus. I didn't. They backed up into me.
Oh. Resin. It's resin.
I like that it kept the thing on you. Oh, why am I going towards triangle? Careful.
Yeah, is it coming? Orange. Through. Everybody through.
All right, I'm not moving. Just clear the path. Clear the path now.
New chains.
Going to moon. Sorry, Quanos, you're gonna have to move.
One more set of balls. Go. Go through. Everybody through.
To the right.
New chain.
Going to moon.
You're on the path, caught us. And phase 2.
Okay, everyone towards skull. Alright, watch this. Alright. Now, back, to the left, forward, back, to the right. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think just the sticking with a person thing might just not be feasible, but
Yeah, because that one, it just didn't seem like there was enough time for the people that didn't have speed movement to get there.
yeah, it's tough. Might just be like a...
Also, having everyone bunched up tends to get someone dead.
Yeah, the swirls have killed me both times we've done that.
Yeah, it's almost better to spread out, I think.
Yeah, you can
Alright,
survive
well,
with spread
bear
out.
Bear with me on this. I'm gonna throw. I feel like this is nothing more than sludgefish chains, and there just needs to be a move kind of a call out for it. Humor me on this, and I'll do it. And if I know that it's just not gonna happen, we'll figure it out.
Okay. I have a different option, but let's try yours.
All right. Because whoever's leading and whoever's faster than everybody else is always going to be leaving those fire puddles, so it's definitely going to be a problem.
I'm gonna watch this. I'm just gonna watch this happen.
3,
Go for it,
Well, I
Kelly.
don't.
It's
I
still
don't have
funny.
I don't have my Kodo anymore. I have to wait a little bit.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop too.
I need
I
to
want to
get
watch
closer.
this. Some of you
Oh, no.
aren't even trying.
I believe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Didn't seem to be engine.
This
Tried
horn
jumping and it just didn't
This
work.
horn, this horn touched
There's an
the
invisible
roof.
wall.
Oh, I can't use the glider.
I tried levitate, and levitate doesn't work either.
Arch, you got lucky.
Wow,
Like,
this is a
cinnamon,
long
cinnamon.
drop.
Damn, you guys are
I
really
feel
trying.
like Dakota was trying to save you, buddy. It was
There's
like,
like
no, we
10
don't want to do
victims,
this.
each
There
those
was
two.
so many.
Kodo knew best. It's like, we can't make this boss. Let's not do it.
I don't
It's
wanna
like,
do
that
it.
sucked.
Look, this is all you guys who want to do. We roll Demon Hunter. That's it. Problem solved.
I just need that double jump.
I don't know why, but I thought you were about to say double chin. He's a double chin.
Did any of you guys actually try a glider or
How
no?
would that be helpful?
I tried
somebody
a
did.
glider. It didn't activate. The
Oh,
glider
okay.
wouldn't activate.
Yeah, same thing with levitate. Levitate wouldn't activate.
That double jump is the secret then.
Someone put levitate on me and I'm still falling.
Jesus! Unclick it off.
Left is coming you.
Oh nope! I see the skeletons in the midair. I'm almost dead. I'm just gonna let it happen.
You know, you could have just clicked levitate off, right?
Yeah, I was curious.
Look around. It's very nice.
Oh my god, this is so far.
Come on, kitty.
Be scary.
Blah.
So we're probably gonna want a summoning portal. If Fury still isn't dead yet.
You're assuming Drew didn't jump off the edge, because I'm pretty sure he did.
He's here.
Yeah, I'm back.
Had more sense than everyone else.
That was my highlight of the evening. Thank you all for that lovely entertainment.
You know, sometimes you just get jealous of other classes and you want
Right?
to not let them lord that over you.
Man, I feel you, so I just curse every mage I see. That's why I'm muted so much.
I have, and it's way too late in the game to be changing this up now, Mir. But like, I like the center, but if we skewed it like slightly to the left, although no, never mind, it wouldn't work. Sorry.
I was like, y'all realize how much damage that shit was in the center? That hurt.
Hey, Murph, if you're going to be calling out, can you put like a diamond above your head?
Yeah, I put it on me, but apparently when I was dead, it was like, no, you can't have a mark.
No, take something. It's using some of the marks for the chains people.
It was
X
using
is
orange.
usually like a safe marker. I think it's
If
not
I
really
lose-
used.
If I lose moon, I will put Axe on. I feel like in this room, it's a little harder to see.
Yeah, that's true.
If I lose it, I'll throw something else on. Put on something sexy.
I fixed it just for March.
Oh, that makes me feel so much better.
That was bugging me too.
They're not perfectly mirrored, but you know, whatever.
The orange needs to go one square to the right.
No,
Yeah.
I'm undead. So my job is to make you guys uncomfortable.
That was just a bonus feature, not a standard one.
Star.
Unleash the clarinet. Orange.
Chains people, don't knock me off the edge, please.
Alright, we bumped each other into you. I think.
I don't have a target.
Yeah, remember to always run to the right side as you go through the thing.
Try not to,
New chains?
Oh, right, yeah, it's tough as a chains personally. I'm going to Star.
Once you're through the spike balls, it doesn't chains doesn't hurt anybody, it just bumps them. So you could totally bump people
Afterwards, they do damage.
Orange, change move.
Go through. Alright, so the raid as a whole needs to move a little bit more towards Moon because chain people just have nowhere to go.
Right.
Just saw that, and I'm like, I can't even blink through these balls because everybody's just right there.
Yeah.
I'm going to triangle, careful.
I'm not that subtle, I'll just steamroll people.
It wasn't even a blink problem, Jit. It was just like literally if I try to go through, people are just lingering at the entrance there. Orange. I mean, there's a point at which I am just gonna roll through people. Yep.
Oh, Cummins got run over by balls.
See, that went really well. Now, anybody else though who isn't with the group over in the corner, not the far corner, but yeah, people do not need to spread out there. Two chains. Should transition before you hit balls again. And I can't leave because I'm dead.
Oh, condom.
So are you gonna still do the move
Yes.
thing?
Yep, everybody group, move, forward. Left, forward, back, back. Forward, left, forward.
That was quite confusing because there's two marks out.
Left, forward, left, forward, right, back, 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 back. Forward, left, forward. Done.
I kind of, no. Seems better.
I mean, the back, back, back would have needed a little bit of more explanation.
It was kind of terrifying if you were. I'm sorry.
More people are alive.
Yeah, I think so. It's like going back on the helmet right there.
Yep, back, back, back means on the same plane you were at. Ball up, skull.
Are we running off?
We are running off, yeah. We do have a res, so don't release.
Unleash the instrument. Sounds like something you'd hear in a porn.
Yeah, he has balls and instruments, so yeah.
Do not release.
I don't know. I think if musical instruments are a
release
torture,
button and I missed it. I'm sorry, Quanos, go ahead.
I was gonna say if musical instruments were torture, I guess he was threatening to unleash a clarinet on people.
I'm thinking clarinet the entire time he's saying that.
Wow. That or an oboe.
I mean, it's just, it's like clarinet or other clarinet.
Discordant pain? Is that what you're talking about?
Contrabass.
Plastic recorder for kids.
Oh, God.
There we go.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
I just found my daughter's and re-hit it. I was like, oh, she can't find this.
Or amateur bagpipe night.
Oh my god.
That
That's
may
the
be the
next
one
stage
thing
of
this
plastic
person beginner
recorder,
clarinet.
Wait, are we
I
still
don't think
talking
you have to
about
say
porn?
amateur.
We might as well be. Fury.
I don't know. I actually like professional bagpipes, but
Try
oh my
living with
goodness.
your, my roommate played bagpipes. It was not fun.
Well, were they good at them?
I'm gonna guess no, since he said try living with a roommate that played
Well,
bagpipes.
that's why I said amateur.
Now, beginner oboe may be the worst sound known to man.
It's really bad.
It's really
Really
fucking
bad.
bad.
Most reed instruments are.
Especially
pull
the
of the
double
night.
reeds. Yep, let's do it.
And hopefully I live this time to do it. So when I say back, 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 I mean literally back on the plane we were at. Don't go freaky, freaky.
Don't hop off the plane.
Don't fall off. Okay, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your streams will echo throughout eternity.
James.
Some kind of flute?
Orange. through, get through, get through. Everybody through, chain.
I need to get closer.
Do chain.
Start.
Blue. Through. Chains through. I green. Do chains.
Gonna start.
Last ball. Purple. Go through. Chains through. Push them off. Notice where Skull is. We will go to Skull.
I need to get closer.
I'm gonna be to the side of Skull. Car right now. Pick up for this one. Okay. Group up. Forward. Wait. Left. Right. Go right, 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 right. Left. Forward. Stay. Left. Back. Left. Right. Forward. Right. Forward. Chains.
Going to X. Building out.
Blue. Everybody gonna be me.
Somebody cheat that trick and killed me? What the hell? I didn't know that Splinter Heart can do damage to other players.
What?
Oh no, there's some great trinkets that damage other people.
Mirror, we need to make a decision on intermission. We either need to tell people to get grouped up and just get better at reacting fast enough. Okay. Besides what Ed said, we either, when we're grouping up, you need to say, we can keep doing it that way, but either people just need to get good at reacting faster and moving around, or that strat's not going to work, and we just got to go a little bit more spread, and everyone's just going to do better.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was going to suggest, similar to Jit, is you let the people who have movement abilities stay up front, because they can move back and forth at will and dodge things, and you have the people who are slower and need to be grouped up at the back.
Because what's happening, like if we're all grouped up, those are all hitting for 18k each. So that's going to one-shot someone if you get hit.
Yep.
But if you get hit by one of them, you're not going to die, right? It'll take away half your health, basically.
And some people just can't react quick enough.
I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be the mega blunt on this one. Is if you're too slow to figure it out on your own, you're probably too slow to keep up with the group too. So yes, we're gonna revert back to it. Oh, if you're too slow to keep up, you're probably also too slow to react on your own. And I'm trying to adjust for that, and it's not working. So I'm in agreement. Every man for himself on this is probably the best way to go.
Yeah.
Well, and I think, like, you know, if people could get into like a horizontal lane, right? Like, there's like 3 or 4 you could be in. You could spread out a little bit more. Like, if I'm in this horizontal lane, you know, and then moving forward, then, you know, you're behind me. I don't know.
Well, I'm
I
assuming
mean,
we're gonna do
it's-
fresh on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we're in the gear up phase. So, one thing I would ask everybody to do, because I'm gonna guess that there's several people who this fight came as a surprise. So please make sure you've watched the videos for this at this point. I would probably watch through Sylvanas, who are not that far off from being able to push to heroic, probably within a month. So definitely take the weekend and go watch the videos for it, so that you know what to expect without being in it.
Nice job. This is a tough fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the soccer boss of this damn dungeon.
Honestly, I feel like that this is a group breaker. Like groups who already are at each other's throats would fucking just rip each other apart for it.
Oh yeah, this has got 5 times the detail of Soccer Boss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
soccer boss like just requires like a
3
total
people
of
to pay
yeah,
attention.
like 3 people at a time.